Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is often called the great benefic in astrology. It represents growth and expansion, and it really stands for the part in ourselves that we can go big, but things also come more easily to us. A quick announcement: you will find a free PDF in the description box down below. Just enter your email address and you will receive an overview of each planet with its characteristics and a few questions to help you identify how the planet shows up in your life. Hello and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Chada. In this series, we're diving into the planets of astrology to discover and understand the different parts of ourselves better. As I mentioned in the introduction video, the planets do not explain how something is expressed, but rather what is being expressed. So if you haven't watched it yet, I'm gonna link it up above and down below. I recommend you have a look at it. It will just give you a better understanding on how astrology works, but also the specific purpose of the planets. Since Jupiter is like the biggest planet in our solar system, except for the Sun, however the Sun, technically speaking, is not a planet, it's quite interesting that the ancient cultures attributed the energy of expansion and luck and growth to exactly that planet, even though they did not know that it was the biggest planet of all of them. Another interesting thing when it comes to Jupiter is that it covers the area of wisdom and religion. The reason I mention it is because it's important to distinguish it from characteristics from other planets. For example, Mercury represents the intellectual knowledge, like learning with our minds. However, Jupiter represents wisdom, things that we have acquired through experience. In terms of religion, Neptune is actually associated with spirituality in terms of a spiritual practice. However, Jupiter covers the area of faith or religion. So what do you believe in? Like, which higher power do you believe in? So I want you to think about Jupiter as this higher entity, which is actually also kind of reflected in its Greek equivalent. In Greek mythology, Jupiter is Zeus, the king of the gods. He ruled the heavens and was associated with justice, expansion, and divine blessings. So Zeus really stood beyond all other gods, like he really was kind of on a different level. And I want you to think about Jupiter in the same way. It's not more important or more relevant in what it represents, but rather how it expresses itself. It's like that expansive energy that we have. It's like the area where we can go big. Jupiter therefore rules our optimism and our faith, that we believe that things will work out, that something or someone looks over us and makes sure that everything works out in the best possible way. He also governs wisdom, philosophy, and higher learning. As I mentioned prior, it's really this energy of expanding your mindset, what you know about the world, how you understand things, and of course luck and abundance. In astrology, whenever we talk about Jupiter, we always talk about luck. It's always this thing like, this is where things kind of fall into your lap, where things come easy to you, where you don't have to try hard. So he is the one that kind of gives us a breather and allows life to go easy. Therefore, Jupiter really inspires us to take risks, because we have the faith that everything will turn out just fine. But also about exploring new opportunities. As I mentioned, Mercury is about the intellectual understanding of things, but Jupiter is about exploring things like traveling abroad to understand how a different culture works. On the other side, Jupiter can lead to overconfidence, where we take unnecessary risks or risks that are out of proportion, because we become delusional with the risk that we are taking. And it can also lead to unrealistic expectations. Just like Zeus was on top of Mount Olympus and the limit was the sky, so he basically ruled the heavens, so is the sky limitless and Jupiter's potential limitless. But here lies maybe the crux in it. We're talking about potential, not necessarily reality. So it's always important to keep that reality check when it comes to Jupiter. So take a moment to reflect. Where do you feel called to expand in your life? Where you can go bigger than you already do? Where you can embrace Jupiter's optimism and take a little more risk? On the other hand, where are you holding back out of fear because you don't have enough faith or trust to take that risk? And where in your life are you lucky? Like, where are things that just happen to you without even having to try? So understanding Jupiter is really about understanding where can you harvest your luck and, benefit from the areas that come easy to you. So if you enjoyed this video, you might want to check out the video on Zeus from the Greek God series. It will give you a deeper understanding on what this Jupiter energy is about. Otherwise, this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.